They're off for the 3-mile Merlin Hunterchase. And they go away with Go Wimpy. This one jumping with Mark Smithane, who takes it up after the first fence. And Mark Smithane going clear pretty quickly. Going down to take the second, and already some 8 lengths away from the others. Go Wimpy takes it in second. Mr. Boson was just in third. Then on the inside of this one is Kate Just. This one followed by Never Tamper on the outside. And the leader just about to take the open ditch. So Mark Smithane well over it. From Mr. Boson, just in second place, Go Wimpy was a close third. Greenwood Lad on the outside of Never Tamper. And after these comes Kate Just, Kinbury on the inside, Gallic Prince, and the back marker Phil Gray. This is the leader to take the water. It's all safely over and going round the turn for the next one. They've got 20 fences in this 3-mile trip. And Mark Smithane by a long way as they come round to the next fence. The leader by at least 20 lengths, maybe a bit more. So the leader straightening up for this one. Mark Smithane well clear of the others. Mark Smithane just jumping safely over it. And then a group of 4 all in pretty close company. Mr. Boson was just in second from Never Tamper. Go Wimpy between the two, and Greenwood Lad on the outside. Mark Smithane took that one rather slowly as they come up the rising ground. The last over was Phil Gray, and now they've got another ditch and fence. Mark Smithane over it. Then Go Wimpy in second. In third, Mr. Boson. 4 Never Tamper and Gallic Prince together. In 6th, Greenwood Lad. Kinbury close up after this, followed by Kate Just, and after Kate Just is Phil Gray. So still Mark Smithane, who's made it all and has been well clear on this first circuit, coming round into the home straight with at least a 10-length advantage, maybe a shade more. So to this 9th fence, Mark Smithane to it, and the rest of them fairly tightly bunched. Mark Smithane just about to rise and well over it. And then we had Greenwood Lad and Mr. Boson together. Between them Go Wimpy. After this, Gallic Prince on the outside. Never Tamper racing on the inner, and up against the rail is Kinbury. The back markers are Kate Just and Phil Gray, as Mark Smithane takes the next one. And safely over it from Greenwood Lad into second, Mr. Boson, close up in third, and in fact moving back to join the second. After these Go Wimpy and Gallic Prince together, then Never Tamper and Kinbury, and after this a 2 lengths gap then to the next one, which is Kate Just, and another 2 after this to Phil Gray. So they approach the halfway point of this race, and the next one is the 11th of the 20 they have to take. Mark Smithane has made all the running so far, and still by some 6 or 7 lengths. So they start slightly downhill now. Mark Smithane, Mr. Boson and Greenwood Lad, and these 2 and 3 and close together. So 2 plain fences before the next open ditch. Mark Smithane to it. Mr. Boson had to stretch for that one, got away with it all right, and a slight mistake by Greenwood Lad, but safely over in third. Kinbury is taken fourth. After this, Never Tamper and Kate Just, Gallic Prince and Phil Gray. These on the outside, and the back marker is Go Wimpy. The field intact as they go down for this third open ditch. Going to this one with Mr. Boson coming up to just head Mark Smithane for the first time in the race. Mr. Boson over it in the lead from Mark Smithane. There's a gap of quite a long way, 10 lengths or so, back to Kinbury moving up into third. Greenwood Lad back in fourth after this, and we lost Kate Just there. Go Wimpy has been pulled up. So the field reduced by 2 as they take the water, and it's Mr. Boson from Mark Smithane, about 5 or 6 then to Kinbury, another 2 after this to Greenwood Lad, half a dozen lengths then to Phil Gray in the next place, and then Never Tamper. These all that remain in the race as they come round for the next one with 6 more to jump. So Mr. Boson leads Mark Smithane round to this one, with Kinbury much closer now in third, and Greenwood Lad not too far away in fourth. Plain fence, Mr. Boson jumps it in the lead by just about 2 lengths there. Kintbury took it well and came up to almost join Mark Smithane. Greenwood Lad remains in third, Phil Gray in fourth, and Never Tamper 5. And it's Mr. Boson holding on to this fairly small advantage as they come up the rising ground. They take the final open ditch now with 4 more to take. Mr. Boson to it, safely over from Greenwood Lad, coming to take second from Mark Smithane, relegated to third, then Kintbury. After this one, Phil Gray and Never Tamper. 3 out now. Mr. Boson over that one in good style and with a 5-length advantage. Greenwood Lad, Mark Smithane, Kintbury, and after this Phil Gray, and a very long way then to the back marker, Never Tamper, who in fact is being pulled up at this point. And the others come round inside the final 2.5 furlongs now. Mr. Boson coming up to this one with Greenwood Lad in pursuit, but quite a big gap between the two. Quarter of a mile to run now. Mr. Boson over it, and an enormous leap from Greenwood Lad. Phil Gray runs on to third place here, passing Kintbury. After this, Mark Smithane. These all that remain in this Merlin Hunterchase as they come up for the final fence. So it's Mr. Boson, a clear advantage for this one of some 7 lengths or so. Coming to jump the last, Mr. Boson measures it well and safely over. Phil Gray still improving a little bit, runs on to second place, but a long way from the leaders still. Then Greenwood Lad on the inside, and after this one, Kintbury and Mark Smithane. So up to the line, and it is Mr. Boson, a clear advantage for this one. Then Phil Gray and Greenwood Lad disputing second, and a long gap to Kintbury and Mark Smithane.